Fuck Novak and fuck his fans. Water meets its own level and all that shit. So is it surprising they're a bunch of dickheads? Generally speaking, they're either Serbian or they're fucking stupid. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, unsurprisingly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the whole love-in with him lately because before he won championships, fucking everyone hated him. All the players hated him. We hated him. He was always whinging and bitching when he was about to lose just to distract the other player. He'd be complaining about that whole gluten thing. And he's like, oh, I got rid of gluten. And that was my main problem. And not the fact that he's a skinny little shit who ended up taking fucking, steroids and shit just to be competitive. Which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. It's obvious. A lot of players do. But, if we're getting that kind of fucking tennis, then how bad could it be? But the thing is, the top three, I don't know, even if we can call them the top three anymore, but Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic. After that, it's just just shit players. It's a different, complete and utter different level going on here. So if Federer's back is crook and he's fucking old, and you got Nadal with these shitty legs, then Djokovic is going to win it. This is how it works, unless it's clay. So fuck that guy. And fuck his fans. I've never met anyone who likes Djokovic that wasn't a dickhead. It's the Luis Suarez principle. You're either fucking... Where's he from? He's not Argentinian, is he? I don't know. Chilean? He's one of those. You either like Luis Suarez or you're a dickhead. You either like Novak Djokovic or you're a dickhead. We can say that most tennis players are fucking boring assholes, which is true. Because, they are self-centered to the point where they have no self-awareness as to how boring and, unlikable they are. Whereas, Federer could get away with crying and shit because he's at least semi-likable. I think I ended up really liking him when he was interviewed for, I think it was like the Australian Open, one of his like semi-finals or near final wins. He just goes, you know what? It's just tennis anyway. Who cares? Just hit the ball over the court. It's fine. And, it's just, that's what I do. Just hit the ball over the court. I mean, it's nothing special. And when he said that, the crowd was like, oh, no. But he's right, though. And he's probably the first player to fucking ever say that. So in that instant, I was like, yep, I like this guy. But you got Novak, where he thinks, he's very manipulative, and he's very... what's the word I'm looking for here? It's almost like by the numbers. Okay, how do I get people to like me? So the first thing he thought of was, okay, I'll do impressions like fucking Henri Leconte used to do in the 80s. That'll win people over. And then he just does these lame impressions of players serving. Anyone can fucking do that, man. It's not hard, especially when you're a tennis player. Fuck, I can do it with the Sampras serve too. And Google, like, it's not hard to do impressions. So that was his first phase. And then the second thing was, all right, Federer seems to be getting a lot of, likability points whenever he does a speech. So in his speeches now, he does this fake sincerity thing. Like, I'm so honored and I'm so humbled by my opponent. When in truth, he we'll just wreck him for the first two sets, and then the third or fourth set, he'll pretend like, he's struggling, and then he has to claw his way back because he thinks in his mind that, people love a fucking champion that can just fight his way back into a win. When it's like blatantly obvious that he's just fucking with the opponent's mind. Like, I'll just make it seem like you've got me, and I'll just come back and slam you by tiring you out, or just psyching you out. That's what he does. And, he thought, so he does his speeches, and people just crickets. Yeah, that's great, Djokovic. You seem really sincere. Roger can get away with fucking crying like a little bitch on court and shit, and he can get away with, like, just bawling and just going, I can't believe I lost. And everyone's like, oh, poor Roger. You fucking lost your 1,000 millionth game, you poor bastard. Yeah. And Nadal can get away with it because he just says stupid shit all the time, and he loves to piss. So, I'm feeling a little pishy. I'm winning third set, feeling like he might get me, but not if I go take a piss. And then he just runs off. I fucking love it. And then you got Blood Djokovic complaining about that while he's bouncing the ball fucking 30 times. Because that's what will get people like you when you're just bouncing the ball 30 fucking times. Fucking dipstick. Yeah, so fuck him. Fuck his fans. I don't care. The vast majority of people who like him are dickheads. Unless you're like a tennis buff. Yeah, I understand his game is good when it comes to the forehand. And he's caught fucking coverage and stamina and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of it is steroid induced. And I just don't fucking like the guy. As simple as that. And you can say that about most sports now. There's just no likable, charismatic fucking athletes anymore. They're just all little... They're basically the TikTok of sports people now. Because you got wankers like Kyrgios defending him. The guy who never finishes like anything past second set. And if he does, he generally doesn't fucking win. And just that whole give up attitude. Oh, yeah, I didn't feel like it. No, I don't want to. Yeah, great. Good on you. No wonder this moron's fucking defending him. You got Bernard, who's a fucking dipstick who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about doing. You know? Do you know? Yeah, we fucking know, mate. You're a dickhead. So, I think Australian tennis died with Hewitt. And we barely like Dingo Hewitt. But at least he, kicked fucking AC's ass when he was 17. And one of the best matches I saw was him versus Patrick Grafton in White City. Those were the fucking days, man. Good old White City. Where you can take a friend and try and have a crack at Cornucova, just a group of guys. Hey, Cornucova's gone. Do you want to show them titties? And she's like, get the fuck away. And I remember my friend tried to give her like a bouquet of flowers. This like really horny fucking Greek guy. He's like, hey, Cornucova, here, do you want some flowers? Yeah, you want it? And he just like shoved it in her face. She goes, fuck off. And the security just grabbed his flowers and just threw it on the floor and just started stomping. And I'm like, well, come on, man. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? But one of my best memories was, I think Steffi Graf was playing someone. And White City, the thing about it, center court is like almost outside, in the middle of just, you've got like this huge center court, and outside is just parking lots where people just walk around, milling around. And all day, my mate was trying to get Kornakova's fucking autograph, and he couldn't do it. He just cracked the shits, and it was a night game. I think it was like 8:30 at fucking night. It was just like, silence, please. And like Steffi Graf was just like on match point or something. And you hear like a little cheer, when she got one of the, there was like a double fault or something. And then she's like, oh, I'll do it this time. So just, while she's trying to concentrate, my mate just yells, fuck you, Kornakova. Fuck you, you fucking bitch. I came here the whole day, you didn't give me a fucking autograph. For fuck's sake, you fucking whore. Your biggest fan, you fucking whore. Not of your tennis, of your ass. And then, so poor Steffi Graf, she's like, what the fuck's going on? I think she lost that game. So we put her right off. But then we walked to the fucking parking lot, and being the dickhead that he is, he had a fucking Russian comrade trench coat on. I don't know why. She gave him a wave and a wink, and that was good enough for him. And I got a weird, saucy smile from Hingis. And like back then, we didn't know what a fucking huge coke whore, beaver-faced cunt she was. It was just going gnawing at dicks and ripping off foreskin with her fucked up teeth. I didn't know. I would have unzipped in front of her or something. So here, touch this. Gives you forehand grip, gives you western grip. Yeah, that's tennis for you. But who gives a fuck about Novak? I mean, we got bigger problems right now. How about this? Like I said, what did I say about a month ago? I said this shit. Lockdown 3 weeks. Get the testing kits. Make them free. Take the fucking obligations off all these poor cunts. Raise the fucking rate. Excuse me. Yeah, and apparently 2 boosters. The booster, not 100% sure whether it works or not. I think it just raises it to maybe like 75% or 80% in terms of not dropping dead. And they're developing an Omicron vaccine, so we've got to wait for that shit. It's just how it is, man. I mean, it's not like it's a constant thing. It's just ever evolving. So you got to not look at the bloody modeling, which is a static thing. And this is how it's going to be, which is stupid. You just got to take it as it comes. So the fact that they're not doing that right now is a bit of a worry. But the thing is, like, most people have gone into lockdown by themselves. I was outside yesterday, and there's fucking no one around. And most of the shops are closed too, because I think everyone's caught it. Or they're isolating. Fucking no one's around. Streets are empty. Yeah, so what are you going to do? Just go watch shit movies. Go watch Matrix Resurrections and forget about it like literally a minute after you watch it, because it has no memorable scenes. The fight scenes suck. Old Neo is completely uninteresting and boring. He's lost his youthfulness, Keanu Reeves. So he's just going through the motions. He's never excitable. He's not like woo anymore. We don't have that woo Keanu anymore. We've got the Keanu now. So he's just not fun to watch anymore. And who the fuck wants to see 6-year-old Carrie-Anne Moss, man? She was barely hot back then. It was just the leather. It was just confusing us. Oh, is she hot? No, it's just the fucking leather. It's just all tied around her ass. But it's not like she was good looking or anything. Monica Bellucci. Now, there's someone who was fucking hot in those movies and no one fucking remembers her. And that's the one who should have ate that orgasm cake, god damn it. But anyway, fuck Matrix. They tried to be all witty and deep and, do self-deprecating humor about themselves and shit. It just didn't work. It's like, I'm not here to, go like, oh, wow, that's really clever about how you're giving yourself shit and the franchise shit. How about you make a good movie that I want to actually sit down and watch? That didn't happen. So what are you going to do? And the new oh, fuck me, don't get me started on Spider-Man. Don't get me started on Spider-Man. Tom Holland's a fucking wuss. I hate that fucking kid. What is it with all these fucking leading men who look like little men? Fucking leading boys who look like little fucking cunts who used to deck in high school and shit. The little wuss bags. Don't get me started on that Timothy Chalamet motherfucker. There's just no dudes anymore, man. It's like they just get the most bland, non-offensive cunts and stick them in movies just because they don't want to get cancelled or just, people go apeshit about it. But yeah, that Spider-Man is fucking retarded. The whole point was, we got to rehabilitate fucking psychopaths. And Aunt May's like, oh, Peter, yeah, I think it's your responsibility. You got to save them. You got to. Well, should we say we should? Okay, do you want to go back in time to save Ted Bundy as well? What about Charlie Manson, Aunt May? You fucking retard. Do you think we could help them? You fucking dolt. So all that bullshit of her, trying to save shit, she gets blown up by a pumpkin, which was fucking satisfying because you deserved it. Serves you right, you fucking asshole of a woman. And then she's like, I can't breathe, Pete. I can't breathe. Like, oh, really? Is that what we're doing now? And then I thought, okay, it must be like a one-off. And then while Pete's talking, he's like, hey, May, are you there? Mr. Stark, oh. God. And then she just goes, I can't breathe, Pete. I can't breathe. That's like really appropriate. That was such a lame fucking way of shoving COVID in there. Fucking hell. And then, you get blubbery fucking crying faggot Andrew Garfield appearing just with tears in his eyes. Who needs my help? I'm so upset right now. What are you upset about? Oh, well, I keep dropping people and, they drop and shit and they die. And Uncle Ben and fucking Aunt May's next. And Toby's like, Jesus Christ, at least I got Aunt May. Fucking hell. Garfield's just killing everyone around him. And then you've got fucking Zendaya, fucking that ugly monkey face bitch. And before he's like, oh, monkey face, oh my God, did you just call her a monkey? Yeah, like an Indonesian Sumatran monkey fucking looking bitch. Because in the first one, they had this really like hot black girl, like a dark-skinned black girl. And I was like, God damn, look at her. And then they tried to shift the focus on Zendaya with her frizzy, stupid fucking hair. And you just look at it and go, huh? What? Why is this a thing now? So, yeah. Fuck her, fuck him, fuck these new movies. I haven't seen anything good. I'm afraid to watch Dune, even though Denis Villeneuve directed it, because Blade Runner 2040, was it 2049, the new one? That was pretty good. But one of his best movies was called Spider, I think. No, it wasn't Spider. It was the one where Jake Gyllenhaal was dealing with his doppelganger. But there was a spider. Yeah, and he's just made a whole bunch of good movies. So, I'm sort of on the fence about it, but, I'll give it a shot, but I just know I'm going to fucking hate it. Because it's got two fucking annoying leads in it again. Oh, God. Yeah, go watch that garbage. Don't watch good movies anymore. I don't think they even make good movies anymore. I'm just going to go back and watch old shit now. I'm going to go watch Cool Hand Luke and all this other shit. Go back to some fucking quality. Bloody standards, I tell you. But the biggest issue we're facing before I go is, where the fuck is the KFC, man? I want to start protesting and shit. You better get my Colonel Sanders fucking original recipe back. I'll be fucking fires, I tell you. Fuck me, man.